Yes, you can see it.
Hello everyone. Tonight is the first class of Python lecture, and the outline is here. We'll first talk about the basic of computer and the variable, data, data type, and types of data file, operators, and we'll show the practical example in Python. Okay, tonight we'll talk. We'll practice the arithmetic operators, right? And if you check the schedule tonight, it should be the arithmetic operators, right? Okay, so this is the first class, and I hope maybe if you have like the advanced knowledge in Python, so you are ahead of us, but I will start from the very beginning. So we'll go step by step. All right. So you know what is the language of the computer? We need to know this thing. Do you know that? I think most of us know the language of the computer.
Yeah, there are different type of languages like C, Python.
No, I'm not.
Binary language.
Yeah, binary language.
0 and 1.
Yeah, 0 and 1. Yes, right.
0 and 1.
Okay, so Monar Kamal Hossain, right? Sorry for the wrong pronunciation. Where are you from?
Manuel Kamel from Egypt.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. So computer only understands 0 and 1, right? This is called the machine language of the binary, whatever. So whatever we do, computer only understands 0 and 1, right? So what is compiler?
It's something used to translate a programming language into the computer language.
Exactly. Like, okay, in real life, like if you have 3 persons, like one is Chinese, one is Japanese, and one is like from Bangladesh. So we can understand without English. Like English is international language, we can understand. But if we talk the local language, then we'll not understand each other, right? So we need a translator. So compiler is such a translator. So computer only understand the machine language like the 0 and 1. But a compiler helps, like the compiler translate the programming language into machine language. That's why we need to use the compiler, right? Every programming language has the compiler, and compiler helps to understand the machine, like the computer. All right. So what is assembly language? You know that? Or the assembly language? Anyone have the idea?
Is it the first machine language of computer?
No. Like, if you think about like 100 years ago, we had only the machine language. The machine language. In that time, all programming was written in like 0 and 1, but it was very difficult. That's why we are using the compiler, right? We are using the compiler, we are writing code, and compiler helps us to translate our language into the machine language. That is called the assembly language with the compiler. Now the language is very easy, okay? The programming is very easy, like assembly language like Fortran, Basic, C, C++, Python, etc. Now we use a compiler. We don't use the machine language. Compiler helps to translate like the programming language to machine language. That's it. So now, okay, let's talk about the variable. We always talk about the variable. What is the variable?
Variable is something that can be changed. That's mean if I put a value of a, then a will be a variable.
Right. Okay. A name given to a storage area, like we give the storage area that our programs can manipulate. Say for example, like if I say the temperature or temp, whatever I define, then temperature is 32 degrees centigrade, right? This is a variable temperature. We assign something, we we give a name to the storage area that programs can manipulate. Or like vegetable, right? 500 gram. Or like sales rate, 30%, right? These all are variable. So what is data now? Is my voice is clear?
Is it the
Yes.
append value of variable?
Hmm?
The append value of a variable.
Anyone?
Hello.
Yes. Yeah, here.
Hey,
Brother, yes.
okay. Okay. Data are facts or statistics that can be put together for analysis.
Data is one kind of information that we.
I can
All
say
right.
something.
What is data? Data is like how much memory or space will take the computer. That is the data. What I said, what we understand, computer understand is different, right? In computer, like computer understand the data as how much memory or space will take by the computer. You put the data and only defined by the memory or space, right? And data type, how many types of data can be?
We have two.
Two. Okay. So what is it?
Qualitative and quantitative.
It is can be arithmetic and non-arithmetic.
No. Okay, like we have two types of data, like numeric and non-numeric. Then we can define different types of data. I'm not talking about I'm talking about the computer. All right. Maybe we have different data type. We're not talking about that one. We are talking about the the computer, right? So only computer understand numeric and non-numeric, two types of data. If the numeric, we have the integer, float, double, I'll talk later. And with the non-numeric, with the string,
Answer.
something character, all right? And we have some logical. This is also the non-numeric, all right? I will talk later. So numeric data like integer, x is equal 1. These are numeric data. If it is float like 1.6, like specify the number of digits after the decimal point. If you have the floating point after the decimal, 1.6, this is a floating, right? But if you double like a real number, it can be -5, negative and positive with 0. This is the very basic thing. We'll not go deeper into deeper. All right. We need to know the basics, then we'll just go for the programming or data analysis. Non-numeric, what I said, the string like a characteristics. Okay, you have the character of data like Jalal, Ripa, Nuist, PS2. This is the character. So this is a non-numeric. Even we can have logical like Boolean, true or false. All right. This is a very basic of the data type, numeric and non-numeric, right? So even type of data file, we have two, text or ASCII file or binary file. Can you give an example of text or ASCII file and binary file? No one? All right, text or ASCII file, like the human can read, and human can read and edit by text editor. Like if we can open with Notepad or WordPad, like we can write a code in Python, we can open with Notepad or WordPad, we can read it. This is the text or ASCII file. Like HTML or the source code like .c, that means the C code, .py means the Python code, .m means MATLAB, .ncl is ncl code, etc., etc., etc. Even we can have like text file like documents, .text, txt, .docs, or we can have the tabular data like .csv. So all are the text or ASCII file like human can read and edit, right? But on the other hand, binary, human can't read. So we need to open with the appropriate program or software, etc. Like If you have the JPG or PNG file, you should open with the photo viewer, right? If you have the MP4, MP3, or ZIP, RAR, or executable file, or if you have the database like NetCDF file, HDF file, grid file, etc., then we can't open with with Excel or Notepad. So human can't read it. We need to open with the appropriate program. This is a type of data file. So in Python, do you have any idea how many operators in Python? Anyone has the idea?
Okay, there are many types like arithmetic, logical, and many more actually.
Okay, let's see. Okay, we have the arithmetic operators. Like if we want to do some mathematical operations, then we use the arithmetic operators. Then if you want to compare values, like we use the comparison or relational operators. Sometimes we need to use the logic, true or false. That is called the logical operators. We need to know the very basic, like if you want to improve yourself in programming, you need to know the very basics, then go one step by one step, then you will understand everything, right? But this very basic things, but very important. Then bitwise operators operate bit by bit. I will talk later one by one. You can check the schedule. So just tonight I will give the list of operators and we'll practice the arithmetic operators. Then we'll go one by one in details, right? With the practical example. Then we have the assignment operators like assign values to variables. Then we also have in Python, we have also some special operators like identity operators. Like if you have is not, like check if two values or variables are located on the same part of the memory, then we use the identity operators, is or is not. Even there is some like, there are some operators like membership operators, test whether a value or variable is found in a sequence, then you use like in, okay? It's a membership operator. Then tonight we will talk about the arithmetic operators in Python. So these are the arithmetic operators we use for the mathematical operations like addition, like x plus y, the subtraction like x minus y, we can multiplication, we can use the right division, we use the modulus like remainder, like there is a percentage sign, but in Python is modulus, okay? Then we use the like slash, two slash, then it is the floor division. So results into whole number. Okay, I will give the real example just after like 2 minutes, okay? Then we can use the exponent on power. If you use the asterisk, like two asterisk, one asterisk is multiplication, but if you use the two, then Python will understand you want to use the exponent or power, okay? Now I already gave you the arithmetic operators.python. Maybe some people join later. So in that you can share again in chat box. They will find the code, okay? Let me open the code. I already sent in Zoom chat box this arithmetic operators .jupyter notebook, this file, and I also sent the CSV file. We have the minimum and maximum temperature data. Okay, I will give you the real example. So in that you can send again in the chat box. Okay.
Sir, I did it, sir. Sir, there have a question in the chat box. MD Shakath was asked how to open TIS file. TIS. I don't know what is TIS. He wrote there how to open TIS file.
He's probably asking how to open this file.
Sorry, I don't have an idea. What is the TIS file?
I think this is this file. He's missing H. It's spelling mistake, I think.
Okay. Okay, we'll check later. Like if you have any question related to what I talked, or I will give you the floor to ask question when I will finish my lecture. Okay. So even you can ask later. I will give you 4. Okay. We have the question and answer session. All right. I hope everyone installed the Anaconda, right? If you just search here Anaconda, it will pop up. So open it. All right. So you need to check the directory. Okay. I'm in F. I don't know where you are. Maybe in your case it can be D, E, or C in desktop, whatever. I don't know. So I'm in the F. I'm type the F and then clone. I'm in F. Then we use the CD. CD is the sense directory. But if you're very new in Linux, I have one tutorial on my YouTube on Linux, so you can learn them. Even I have tutorial on my website. So CD is a change directory. We need to change the directory. We are here, right? Then copy the path or directory and just paste it here and press enter. Then I'm there. Okay. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you are like F, D, or E, I don't know your directory, then type small letter, then colon, then CD, and copy the path or directory and just paste it here and type enter. Then type Jupyter Notebook. Then type Jupyter Notebook. A Jupyter Notebook, press enter. All right. I'm afraid I can finish the program because after 12 p.m. there is a problem in the internet. I don't know. All right. So we talk about the arithmetic operators, right? First, define the variable. Like we define A is equal 5. So this is an assignment operator, equal. So A is equal 5. This is one variable, very simple. Then we'll use the practical data. Just first, we need to understand what is the variable and how to define the variable, right? A is equal 5 and B is equal 6. This is the variable, A and B. Run it. Then we learn addition, right? Like that we want to add, okay? We want to sum. So A plus B, we can use the syntax A plus B. If you use the plus sign, then Python will understand we want to do addition, okay? Then we want to print the results of C. We define C is equal A plus B. So we are doing addition. Then we want to print. Then use the one quotation. Like in Python, you can use single quotation, double quotation, or triple like quotation. Like Python will understand you want to use some string. I just talked the string. String is a character, okay, non-numeric data. So within this quote, you can write something. Python will understand this is a string. So addition by syntax, then I put the equal. Then what we want to print? C, the results of C, and see the output. So it's 11, right? 5 plus 6, it should be 11, right? Even we can use the function in Python. We don't need to add like A plus B. We don't need to do that. Even we can use .add. We can use the add function in Python. So if we want to use the function, then we need to import one library. A library called the import in Python. We use the import. Then what is the library? Library is operator. Okay, operator. Then we assign another variable D is equal operator dot AD. So use the dot, then use the function AD. Then you want to add something, then you need to give the like argument here, A and B. Then it will give you the A plus B is equivalent. You will get the same results. 11, right? So you can use either syntax or function. Both are equivalent, right? Then we can also subtract. We can use the minus. Even we can use the operator sub. Then Python will understand we want to do subtraction. Okay, just run. You'll see you'll get the -1. 5 minus 6. So you'll get -1. All right. Then you can use the function, you will get the same result. Okay. This is very basic, but you need to know. Then we can also use the multiplication. We can use the asterisk. In asterisk is the multiplication. Okay. Even we can use dot mul. This is a multiplication, this is a function. So you can use both. It's up to you. So you will get result 5 multiply 6, 30. Okay. Even you will get the same results by function. The same way we can divide. Okay. We'll get we can give, okay, we'll get these results 5 by 6. Then there is two things, like one is division, and we also talk about the floor division. So what is the difference? Okay, I will talk. So if you would just want to divide, then you just use the true division. This is the function. Okay, you will get the same results. But the floor division, the results into whole number. Like, okay, to understand, if you have like 6 divided by 5, like 6 over 5, then you will get a 1.2. But if you use the floor division, it will give you the whole number like 1. It will not give you the real division results. So that's why in floor division, you will get like 0. Why? Because this 0.8, so it will give you the whole number 0. Like here, 1.2, it will give you just 1. So this is a floor division. It will give the whole number, not decimal point. But true division will give you the real division with decimal point. Okay, this is a true division. I hope you can hear my voice, right?
I have a question, Jalal bhai.
Yes.
Here the result 6 divided by 5 in true division 0.8333 something like that. But if I want to calculate the floor division, then why the result not showing 1? Because it is accessing 0.5. So why it is not?
No. It will not add something. No. It will not take after the decimal point. Here.
Okay, when we can do that?
Sorry?
We can do that. That I want the exact whole number that will be 1 rather than 0. Is there any way? Is there any way to calculate like 0.5 greater than 0.5? We put add 1. Then is there any way?
You can round. That is the another thing. You can round it.
Okay.
Round it. But in floor division, it will give you just the whole number. It will not take the value like after the decimal point. Right? That is the round. You can round it. Even if you round it, you will get like so for example 9. I know 0. Greater than 0.5, it will add 1. Right? You will get it. It's okay. But floor division, just take the whole number. Okay. Even here, you can use the function floor division. Just use, it will give you the 0. The modulus here is just reminder. You can use like in percentage, in Python, if you use this percentage, it will show you the modulus. But, if you in MATLAB, it will give you the comment. So be careful. You need to know that this is like the modular or modulus. They give you the 5. To understand it, like give you 1. This is 5. So modulus, this is even you can use the function .mod. It will give you the modulus. It will give you the same results. Okay. All right. Exponent or power. If you use like 1 asterisk, it is a multiplication. But if you use the 2, then it is the exponent or power. Like A multiplied B, like A power B. So it's like the A was 5, right? So B was 6. So 6, 5, multiply 6, 5. So it will give these results. This exponent like this. Even we can use power. We can use function or we can use the syntax. Both are correct. Both are okay. We can use power. It will give the same results. Okay. Now, all arithmetic operators in Python. Here, you can use the syntax like this: addition, subtraction, multiplication, then division, float division, modulus, exponent, and power. We can use together and we can get the result. First, I give you like one by one because for understanding, but we can do in one line or one year. It's fine. Even with the function, we can do everything here. Give you the same results. We can use the add function, sub function, mul function, true division, float division, mod, then power. It will give you the same result. All right. Now, we want to practice with the real data. Okay, we'll calculate the average temperature from minimum and maximum temperature. You know, if you have the minimum and maximum temperature, the average temperature is minimum temperature plus maximum temperature divided by 2. So this is the average temperature. So this is the use of arithmetic operator. Okay, so for this one, I have this CSV file. Okay, so if you have the CSV file or Excel file, though I will talk later in details, like check the schedule, I will talk the data files, how to open it, import it, etc., how to use the Excel file, CSV file, text file, etc. But for the practicing, I'll just talk a little, like pandas library in Python, we use for handling the files. Like if you have the CSV file or Excel file, we use the pandas, okay? That's why you need to import pandas. So import pandas as PD. Okay. Then in pandas, we have the function like read CSV. Or if you have the Excel file, read Excel. Then Python can understand you want to open your Excel or CSV file. Okay. So here, import pandas as PD, then PD read CSV, then with the single quotation, we have the file arithmetic operation.csv file. Then we want to print, we want to see our data. If we just use print, then it will pop up, we will show the whole data, but we don't want to print the whole data. We just want to see the data like the 5 rows with the heading. We can use this data set.head. So it will show you just the 5 rows of the data. Okay. Run. You see, now we can see the data. So we have the year, we have minimum temperature and maximum temperature data. But our equation should be minimum temperature plus maximum temperature divided by 2. Okay. So now we want to show the shape of the data. So how many rows and columns in the data you can see. So 38. That means we have 38 years of the data. We have 3 columns, like we have 3 variable, like year, minimum temperature and maximum temperature. So 38, 3. So you know the data. Now we want to access like minimum temperature and maximum. From the data set, we have minimum temperature, data set dot minimum temperature. We access the minimum temperature from there and maximum temperature, right? All right. Then we can calculate the average temperature by syntax. We just learn. So we can use the addition. Okay. The average temperature, minimum temperature plus maximum temperature divided by 2. Okay. We can print average temperature by syntax. Then we can use the /n, means print in the new line. The result will print in new line. If you use the T, the another tab. So this is the printing option. Okay. Then what we want to print it, average temperature, then dot head. Like we don't want to print the whole data. We just want to see the 5 rows of the data. Okay, so run it, and you will get the average temperature. All right. Now we can calculate the average temperature by function. We just learn we need to import the operator, then we can use the function addition add. Okay. In addition, you need to give 2 arguments, A and B, what we learned before, right? Then A is like the minimum temperature, and then we have the maximum temperature, then divided by 2. It will give you the similar results, okay? The same results with syntax or function. So this all about the arithmetic operators in Python. So we'll go one by one. In every class, I will try to show you the practical example so you can understand very well, right? So any question? Well,
Do you provide the data set in our email? That is now you do present in the Python Anaconda website.
sorry.
I asked where I will get the command in my Anaconda website. These commands.
Anaconda website means what? I didn't get you.
I asked where I will get this command link, such as multiplication. You present that
How will we get this code,
multiplication.
right? How will
Yes,
we get this
yes,
code?
yes.
Yeah, so I
Yes.
will share in Zoom. Even we'll send by email.
Sorry,
We'll send by
maybe.
email. Even I already sent in the Zoom. Just checked it.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, we'll share by like. Emda, did you give them the attendance list?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello,
I did it for many
hello.
times.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Jalal.
Yes, Ibrahim.
Okay, I just want to ask a question.
Yes, please.
With regards to this Anaconda, does it work separately without Python, or they are working together?
No, you can use the Python separately. You can use the PyCharm. You can use Spider, whatever. In any Python platform, it will work. It's the same thing. But why use the Anaconda? Maybe you missed the first like inaugural program, right? I send email.
Yes.
I will talk everything in the first session, but you missed.
All right.
Okay, so Anaconda, why we need to use Anaconda, right?
Okay.
Like here you will find Spider, like TensorFlow, machine learning library, Pandas, NumPy. So you don't need to import library, like install library one by one. Like here.
All right, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, who's making noise? Okay, in Anaconda, like this operator, many libraries, like thousands of libraries have already installed in Anaconda. So you just need to import. You don't need to install them. Did you get my point? That's why Anaconda is easy. Okay.
I get the point. I get the point.
Yeah, you don't need to install one by one. So everything is there. That's why.
All right. All right.
All right. Thank you. And okay. Okay, I will show. I will upload this video lecture on my YouTube channel. I already sent my YouTube channel link through email, right? I sent some video link. So in my YouTube channel, you will get it. Yes, Emda, please.
Sir, I send all the link in the chat box, and Mr. Ronald, he text in the chat box that he is not clear how to open a Jupyter notebook. Could you please show the method?
Okay. I can open again. Okay, let me close it. Quick. Okay, let me open it. All right, I closed it. Okay, can you see my? Oh, sorry. Let me exit. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it is for those who can't open the Anaconda, right? First, you can search the Anaconda. Okay. I already sent an email how to install Anaconda. If you didn't install, it's up to you. It's your responsibility. I already sent the link how to install Anaconda. I hope you have it, right? So if you have it, just search Anaconda, then open it. Okay, did you open it?
Yes.
Okay, so then you checked your folder or checked your directory. Mine is F. Can you see? Mine is F. It's showing F. Like you can have C, D, E, F, right? Your directory. You know your computer, right? From where you want to open it. So mine is F. So just type F small, then type clone. Maybe in your case is D or C or E, whatever. Then press enter. I'm in F now. Then your CD. CD means the change directory. We want to change directory here, like we want to access this file from F. So we need to change the directory. Then I'm just copying this path, okay, this directory, and paste it here. And press enter. I'm there now, okay? Then you can type Jupyter Notebook. Notice if you missed it, you'll find in my YouTube channel, okay? You'll find it in YouTube channel, don't worry. Can you see now? Ronald? Are you here?
Yes.
Okay. And this way you can open this code.
Okay. What was the first thing that you did before you copied the address?
Just type this F or D or whatever. Oh, then CD. CD, small letter. It should be the small letter, okay? CD. CD.
Okay.
Then space. CD, then should be space. Then you just paste the like the path or directory. That's it. Any other questions?
How about if I'm to use Spider?
It's okay, it's fine, everything is fine. What I said, everywhere it should work. Should work. Any platform you can use. Okay. I didn't send by email, Abu Sinha. I didn't send by email. What I said, I already gave you in the in the chat box, but later I will share this file by email. Okay, I didn't send it yet. Any questions? And that you can check chat box.
Thank you. Now I understand.
Yeah. All right.
There have not any questions, sir.
Okay. I will upload this video on my YouTube channel. You should find my YouTube channel through email, right? I already sent maybe 2 videos, right? One is the first session, and I sent the how to install Anaconda, right? Yeah, so you'll find that. Any other questions? No questions? If there is no question, I can finish tonight's session. We'll talk. We'll see the next class. Okay.
Okay, Doctor, can I ask you about something but not related to this session?
Okay. So let me turn off the recording. All right.